recording has started. We're going to start at the top here. Again, make sure you've written your name on the back of your paper. And again, make sure you flipped your paper over so it's going up and down. Ignore my other sketchbook page. My paper is just like yours, except it's slightly bigger and it's inside of a book. Up and down. We're going to start very, very, very close to the top. And we're just going to start with a half circle like these. Half circle, and then at the bottom, you can just go with a slight curve. Practice, erase, fix, practice, erase, fix, practice, erase, fix. That's how I got good. That's how you'll get good. Next step. Look where my marker is pointing. Right here in the bottom corner of the half circle. We're going to go wee. And then we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side to make it symmetrical. Wee. Mer, mer, mer. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bloop. Nope, we're not doing questions right now. We're doing step-by-step drawing. All right, look where my marker is pointing. We're going to curve under. We're going to go across. And we're going to go up. And we're going to curve like these. Well, technically, this would be a spaceship or a unidentified flying craft.
Or that's the head, or that's
Flying saucer is probably the most commonly used name. Flying saucer. Now, I like to add some details, so I'm going to go across here. I'm going to go across here. And there's going to be like a little, sort of like a little band. And in this band, I'm going to put some circles. Those could be lights, or they could be exhaust ports, who knows? Well, right now we're following along step by step. I have pencils up here. You guys don't listen to directions. I said when you got your paper, you could come take one of these pencils. You're too busy fighting with each other to hear the directions. Okay, now, look where my marker is hovering. Right here. We're going to draw another one. We're going to go wee. Wee. Same shapes. Now this one is smaller, not because it's actually smaller, it's because it's farther away. And when we make a picture, I goofed up a little bit. That's okay, no big deal. Everybody's allowed to goof up sometime. And you can add some details to this one too. Mm-hmm.
I love detail. I love art.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Wait a second. I'm gonna like thing.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Now, while we've got people catching up, let's just take a little look at a diagram that I drew and give it a second. This is a lot of my drawings here, you can see. Should update in a second. Yeah, I got a lot of pretty weird drawings. I like drawing weird stuff. File not found. What? Upload. Retry. It's connected. Okay, maybe it won't show up. Maybe it won't show up. Okay, we'll have. You know what I can do? You know what I can? No, it's not a zombie. You know what I can do? I can do this. I can go bloop, and I can go. Oh, I didn't press save. That's why it didn't show up. Okay, now let's see if it pops in. It should pop in now. Give it a second. Wait for it.
Yeah, is that like a head of a zombie? Well, that was a weird one. Wait, who is that? Head of a zombie. Who is that?
All right, we'll come back to it. We'll let it catch up. It'll keep filling in. Let's go back to the drawing while we wait for that to come back.
Okay.
And we're gonna draw underneath this closer spaceship. We're gonna put some shapes underneath that are like ovals, really, really flat ovals. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. And that's where the tractor beams are gonna come out. Which car? Oh my lord, okay. That's okay. No problem, bye-bye. All right. Oh, nothing. They were asking me to do crosswalk duty for them, and then she just called me to say now I don't have to do it. Okay, so the tractor beam is going to come down. Boop. Boop. Notice how I use that flicking motion? This is how they get in and out of the ship. They don't use steps or ladders like human beings. You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right, now let's see if my photos popped in on my scanner. Mm-hmm. No? Why isn't it popping in?
Why you don't clean up your app? That's why you don't get the fourth one looks so weird. Yeah.
It should be popping in. I saved it.
The fourth one looks so weird.
All right, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way.
I think the fourth one and the second one, I think they're zombies.
No, they're not zombies. They're just weird faces. Wait there. Go loop and loop. No, I don't play art games. I make art.
What if I remove from Netflix?
I don't know. This is really annoying how it's not popping in. Okay, we'll see if it pops back up. Let's go back to the camera. And let's draw our first. I wanted to show you the different kinds of aliens that I came up with. I have a picture that I'm trying to show you, but everything is breaking right now in my class, so it's not working. It's kind of sad. Okay, so down here we're going to draw our first alien, and unfortunately, guys, I hate to say this, but these aren't very nice aliens. I call them the spikes, the spiky aliens. Now, look, this first shape that I'm going to draw, you'll see why I call them spiky. Their head is like kind of like an oval, but it's pointy at the bottom. And not only that, but hey, there! Finally, it popped in. You see the spiky one down there? See, now this guy here, up on the left, he's a good guy. But the spiky one, those are the bad ones. We don't want, those are the ones we're going to draw because we're drawing a monster alien. So let's go. We're going to make the spiky. And watch how we do the eyes. The eyes are different than the way most people draw aliens. So they go like this. They go, weep, and they have a little curl up at the top. And they have like a curl down at the bottom.
It's so weird. It looks like Venom.
That's they kind of are. That's kind of it, a little bit. And then they've got like kind of like a sullen mouth down there.
Well, Venom was black.
And then they have these little doodads up on top, little bloop and a little bloop. And then they've got a neck. Now they actually have clothes. Like a lot of aliens, if you ever see them like in movies and stuff, they don't really seem to have clothes, which is weird. But the spikies have like this weird shirt that they wear, which has this neck, which almost is like sort of like made out of metal. And then they have these long, skinny arms. I'm which are sort of, you know, like, they bend in weird ways. And
They're weird.
yeah, they're kind of like spaghetti arms. And then their shirt has spikes, like this, spikies. That's why I call them spikies. And what's really weird is their face has spikies too.
What?
So these are the spikes. I call them the spiked ones is what they're called in ancient times, the spiked ones. And you don't want to touch these spikes because it's kind of like a porcupine. You guys know what a porcupine is?
Yes.
If you touch their spikes, they'll go right into your fingers and your hands. And you definitely don't want to step on one of these guys.
No.
Now they're always carrying like these little devices too. Oh yeah, and you know what else is kind of weird about them?
What?
They have these long, super pointy fingers. And they're carrying this weird gear, this weird devices that are like some kind of remote control. A lot of people think that it's a remote control to control their ship when they're not in it. Some people think that they are like a communication device to talk to the other spike ships.
That's so weird.
And you can design your device differently from mine if you want. They're all a little different, but they're all bad. The spikes are not nice.
I like the normal aliens.
The curved heads, the curved ones are nice. The spikes are not nice. That's the other kind of. The curved ones are nice, yeah. But we're drawing monsters, so we're drawing the spiked ones. If you want to draw a curved one on your paper, you can.
Yay! I'm gonna draw that.
Okay, now that's from your real.
Okay, now also they wear shorts, but the shorts are just kind of like normal. There's nothing special about their shorts.
I'm gonna do
And then their feet go down like this. Their feet are really weird. They have legs that come down, and the legs have spikes too, by the way. Shh, don't yell. And then they have long pointy toes like this. The only thing grosser than a spiked one's foot is a loud first grader. Gotcha. Okay, now in this hand, they're usually carrying some other kind of device. It's long. And then it has a sort of like a round thing on the end that has, you guessed it, spikes. Nobody knows what this thing does,
Oh my god.
but they know it has it has light. It has shiny light around it.
It's like a wand.
It's whatever you think it is, buddy. Whatever you think it is. So that's the spikes. That's the spikes. I'm gonna make another spike over here. There's or spiked one as what the ancients call them. They call them the spiked ones. And when you see these on ancient cave paintings, there's usually like a word that means the spiked ones there.
Do we have to draw it?
Mm-hmm.
You can draw like
Yes, you have to.
you can draw like a normal one if you want to.
They're not nice. They're not nice.
I didn't know.
They're nasty, not nice ones. That's another name
It's
for
so
them.
mean.
They're also called the nasty, not nice ones. Spikes. Don't forget the spikes. They're not a spike without their spikes.
They're called spikes.
They're not a spike without the spikes. You know what I'm saying? What? Spikes. This one is slightly different. He's carrying a strange sort of case.
Like a suitcase?
It's more like a metallic electronic case of some kind. Who knows? It does kind of look like that.
It kind of looks like a business, like when people.
A briefcase.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 That's true. It does kind of
I
look
love
like
my
that.
mom.
Can you draw something in the suitcase?
You can draw something different if you want, sure.
When do we get a color?
After we're done drawing this guy here, I think is good.
Ow. My back hurt. Did you draw an alien?
What?
Well, I only have 1 minute. You want an alien?
Do we only have 1 minute?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yes.
No, we don't. We have 13. You guys leave at 1:30.
You don't have.
It's 1:17 right now.
What?
That clock tends to be off by like 1 minute or so. See, look, it's
Look at the alien's head.
1:17. See? Oh, now it says 1:17. Maybe it's only 30 seconds behind.
Look. Did you draw?
Okay, as soon as you get done drawing your second spike, you may start coloring. Of course, if you think of other details that you want to add, you can do that as well.
I
Mm-hmm.
hate this way.
Like I'm gonna draw the ground that they're standing on. That's always a good idea. Mm-hmm.
Is that grass?
Stop.
It's just the ground. It can have grass on it. I'm not gonna sit there and draw all the grass. It's a hills, maybe some hills. Yeah, hills. All right. And we'll pause. If my mouse will.